Ah, yes. 2025 is supposed to be the year of AI agents. And it feels like everyone and their mother are building drag and drop workflows on top of LLMs. I mean, AI agents.
Sure, buddy.
And people are doing useful workflow like
I want to plan a date night with my fiance. So I'm going to get Agent to do it for me.
Alexa, can you reserve our usual Friday dinner spot?
Certainly. I can book a reservation at Taboon. Just the two of you? What time?
Yes, 7 o'clock.
Find me a sushi restaurant in San Francisco and make a reservation on OpenTable for any night I have available.
The booking app I used didn't have Agent Force, so an AI agent didn't know to move my reservations inside or know what I like to eat.
Book me a table for 2 at Beretta tonight at 7 p.m.
But something that nobody seems to be tackling is the fact that AI agents struggle with something that's super useful for many important tasks, storage. And right now, a lot of AI agents are basically Dory from Finding Nemo. They mean well, but ask them to recall a document they created yesterday, and they just don't remember anything.
No, it's true. I forget things almost instantly. It runs in my family. Well, I mean, at least I think it does. Where are they?
Let's say you build weekly report from scratch every time. You want an agent that reads your Notion docs, pull numbers from spreadsheet on Salesforce, and emails a summary. The problem is that almost all agents don't store anything. They do all that work and then poof, vanish. If something breaks, if the email doesn't go through, if you want to compare what changed since last week for the next report, it's kind of all gone. There's no history, no logs, no real insight. Now, the way most agents attempt to bring in storage is by connecting external apps, like Google Drive, for example, so the agents can retrieve documents. But that's not a real solution. No. We can do much, much better than that. And that's why I want to present to you the world's first agentic storage, a fully built operating system for agentic tasks, where the AI can store, retrieve, and act on structured memory over time, like images, documents, or scraped data. Built by us, two random slightly autistic guys. Think of it as giving an AI an actual hard drive it can read from and write so it can build up knowledge over time and coord it across multiple tasks like real assistants. This turns the agent's storage into a living memory graph, so you can run complex tasks and plan ahead.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
There are basically 4 important operations that form the backbone of how we interact with persistent data in applications: create, read, update, and delete. And if you mastered all 4 of these, which will be very easy, you'll be able to do things I like to call God mode tasks. I'll show you later on the video, but first, let's cover the basic ones and show how you can do it using Nelima.
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
Once you're at Nelima's interface, remember to enable the storage access for any storage-related tasks you might want to do. Okay, let's start with something simple. I'll ask Nelima, search for 5 data engineering jobs in New York City. For each listing, collect the job title, company name, salary, and a direct link to the job posting. Save the result as an Excel file named NYC Data Engineering Jobs. Just letting you know that Nelima is capable of creating tons of different files, from TXT to Excel to Word docs. She really has tons of flexibility. And a few seconds later, Nelima comes back to us saying she managed to do it. She even added a small preview table so we can quickly glance at the data she got. And if we go to the storage and scroll down, we can see that the file was created. Cool. But again, the agentic storage is a file system, so I can ask Nelima to put that file into a folder called Job Hub, for example. Looks like she wants us to confirm that we want to do that. I'll just say proceed. And while we wait, this is what the file looks like when you download it from the storage. She included everything that I asked for and is neatly organized. And voila! If we go back to the storage, we can see that she created a folder and put the Excel file in there. And that's an example of how you can create files using Nelima storage. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. Now let's go and delete our chat so we can do the read part. When I say Nelima can read, she can actually read. Firstly, she can read the actual documents and its content. And she's also multimodal, so she can also analyze images. Not only that, but each time she creates or you upload a document to her agentic storage, she stores contextual information among other things about that said document. For example, I can write down, hey, Nelima, I think I asked you to create a file about job hunting. Do you have it in the storage? Awesome. You can see that Nelima came back with a few different results, and all of these are files I created at different times. She knows contextually that I'm looking for documents related to job hunting, so she gives me the different folders and file that match the description. You can just refer to that implicitly just like a human. And just to show you Nelima can read the contents of the file, I'll ask her to create a graph based on the file. And there we have it. She did actually a pretty good job creating the graph. And the cool thing is that this graph has been stored now in the Agentic storage. So if you want to return to it or do something else like sending it as an email attachment, well, you can. Just ask Nelima to do it. And that ends the read part of our demonstration. Let's move on to the update section. In Nelima, update means the ability for agents to intelligently modify, append, replace, or even rewrite information in memory, persistently and contextually. Let me show you. Hey, Nelima, remember that NYC data engineering jobs file? Highlight in red any job listing where the salary range is less than 200,000. Seems like she wants a bit more information. I'll just let her know that it's in the storage. Awesome. Seems like Nelima managed to do it. And if we go ahead and open the file, we can see that there it is. Capital 1 and Equinox row have been highlighted in red. Now that's pretty cool and all, but we can go much farther in how we update files. I'll go back to Nelima and ask her to get me 5 new data engineering jobs and add those in the file we already created. I'll compound this task with her scheduling capabilities, while I'll tell her to do it every week for the next 2 months. And if you're wondering about Nelima's scheduling ability, check out our previous video on the topic. It's probably one of the most advanced scheduling systems out there, and you can do some really creative things with it. Oh, and there you have it. Nelima managed to successfully schedule the task. And if we check the services tab, we can see that it's there. You can even see that she got the amount of times it will have to do it right. Mwah! Perfect.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
And that marks the end of the update section. Let's move on to the delete part, which is pretty straightforward. Now, one good thing about Nelima is that it's a contained operating system. You could let an agent have full access control to your PC and say delete your computer's bootloader and now your machine can no longer even start.
Linda.
Or with Nelima, at least there isn't the risk of going bankrupt or getting fired. Just make sure you know exactly what you want to delete. There are 2 ways to delete things. You can, 1, go to the storage, right-click on the file, press on delete, and confirm the deletion by typing delete on the type box. But another way is to ask Nelima to do it. You could prompt where the file is, ask it to delete that file, make sure to confirm that, and voila, just like that, the file is deleted. Congratulations, by the way, we've completed all 4 basic operations of Nelima's agentic storage. Now, welcome to God mode. This is where you let your creativity unleash. Imagine every single one of those operations as a building block to achieve what you want. And oh boy, you can do pretty complex tasks. For example, you can tell Nelima to search for journalists who the last week wrote about AI agents or workflow automation. Add their name, email, publication, and article link to a file every Monday morning. You can tell her to update any existing entries with new articles and remove those who haven't published anything relevant in a while. After refreshing the list, she drafts and sends personalized pitch emails about your product to journalists she hasn't contacted yet. But how does she know what your product is? Well, you created a TXT file with all the information she would need to do a personalized reach out dummy. Just let her know to use that. Or you could ask Nelima to search for businesses that buy umbrellas near your location, collect their contact information, and save it in a file. And then write another prompt asking Nelima to check the weather for each business's location, and if it's going to rain that day, automatically send a promotional email about the umbrella you're selling using the HTML file you put in the storage. Pretty neat, right? And I'm sure you are much, much more creative than I am. And all of this is possible thanks to Nelima's Agentic storage. And you can try it out today for free. There's still a few things we're ironing out, and we're working hard to make sure everything runs as smoothly and reliably as possible for you. So make sure to follow us on Twitter/X for future updates. Join our Discord to ask more questions or connect with our growing community. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more banger videos, and head over to salgen.com/Nelima to create an account and get started today.